To get started, we're gonna need some cardstock, embroidery thread, and a needle. The first thing you're gonna do is thread your needle, and you're gonna wanna get an arm's length amount of string. Don't get too much because then it'll get all tangled up and you won't be able to use it very well. Next, you're gonna fold your paper into fourths. So you're gonna fold it in half, and then you're gonna fold that in half again to make 4 equal parts. Then you're gonna open it up, and on the bottom left-hand corner, you're gonna draw your design. I don't care what design you draw, but I drew a snowflake. So I drew out my snowflake on just the bottom left-hand corner. You're gonna use this as your guideline to add your embroidery. So you're gonna start on the back, and don't pull your thread all the way through. The hardest part is finding where the line is. So just barely poke your paper and you can see if you're in the right spot or not before you poke all the way through. Then you're gonna tie your string together just by making a regular knot. So around, through, pull, around, through, pull, okay? Then you're going to move up the line, and then you're gonna come back a little bit below the hole you already made. So you're gonna go above the line, back, and you're gonna go through the thread below the hole you already made. And you're gonna repeat this over and over and over to make your design. To jump over to a new section, you just simply move over to that other section, but make sure you're doing it on the back side. No one's really gonna see the back side, so that's the place you want to do all of your moves and all of your ties. I would tie it every so often, just tie a knot every so often, so that way if for some reason on the front it breaks, the whole thing doesn't fall apart. You can get new string anytime you run out. Just grab some new string and thread your needle all over again. Make sure you cut off your loose ends so they don't get tangled up in there. And then just you continue sewing. So every time you have to get a new string, you're going to tie it in and then just start like you did before. You go down the line and then through where you've already been. Down the line, through where you've already been. Okay, so now my design, my original design is almost done. So I'm gonna show you how you tie it off. So you go through underneath the string, you hold the loop, you pull it tight. So you go underneath the string, you hold the loop, go through the loop, and pull it tight. That's how you tie a knot. Okay, now mine needs a little bit more pizzazz, so I'm gonna add some more details to mine. You probably should draw it out first, but I'm gonna kind of go rogue on mine and just add just a little bit more details to make it look more like a snowflake. Okay, so now I added just a little bit of detail, just some like little V shapes to make it look more like a snowflake. And I kind of messed up a little bit, so it is what it is. I just roll with it. You can't really undo it because you poke a hole. So once you poke that hole, it is permanently there, so you might as well put a string through there. So again, I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go, whoops, wrong way. I'm gonna go under, I'm gonna hold the loop, go through the loop and pull. And you do that twice to make your knot. Then you cut off your excess string. And then the last thing we're gonna do is we are going to glue our card shut, because we don't want whoever we're giving this to see that yucky mess of a snowflake on the back side. The front side's beautiful, but the back side, not so much. So I'm gonna put glue on half of my paper, and then I'm gonna fold it shut and make sure those glue together nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna fold it the other way, and close up my card. Then you might want to put something heavy on top of this so that way it stays glued together. And then you're done. You're ready to write inside your card.